This is how it feels knowing that MJF is the world champion again.
No. Hold on. Yes. I got you, bro. I got you.
Perfect.
I got you.
This is how it feels to watch wrestling in the middle.
Yes.
It's called a promo,
Shut
kid,
your
and
mouth,
if you want to
John.
be the big dog, you're going to have to learn how to do it, so go ahead.
You ready? No! I said, are you ready?
That was good. Glad you finally decided to pull that giant stick out of your butt and have some fun for once in your life.
You're uneducated marks. You sit there on your phones tweeting out your opinions like they're worth a damn. Let me explain something to you people. You don't know shit.
And I'd like to think that maybe this
Welcome to one of the biggest episodes of the year. And this is not only just our end of year awards, it's the first time we got 5 people in one box.
Senior advisor Mike, what would you like to do?
Switch it to them.
Dylan, we're like matching, like.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We got
Exactly.
the uniform. We got.
Right? I should have worn mine. I should have worn mine. Damn.
I mean, you
Hold
got
on. I could literally go change my shirt and we can make it to where Jeff is the only person not wearing a shirt.
That would be so.
Me and Jeff will stick together. We're not in uniform today.
All right, be hanging on purpose, dog. I mean, you got the hat.
We got that
Oh,
wrestling.
yeah.
We got the wrestling in the middle.
Always.
Where's the mic at?
You just go down to the link in the description. You guys can buy some merch too if you just want to have merch like us.
Shameless plug.
It's
right down there. It's right down there.
Shirt.
Pointing down at it.
We're down there. Hit the link. Hit the link in the description and get some fire merch from us. It is worth it. You're gonna wear it loud and proud. I'm begging you. We're dead serious. All yours.
Honestly, this
Open shoot.
This commercial voice is actually I'm vibing with it. Let's go.
We're gonna have to market that. Well, the first thing we're gonna open up with, because there's gonna be a lot of things we're gonna talk about today. Not only that, we're about to be giving out our end of year awards, which is a huge deal. I'm excited for that. We're gonna blow up a lot of confetti in this episode.
All right.
First things first. Our opening 0-hour match was the Sisters of Sin beating Hyon and Maya World, and that's not the news we got to talk about. Obviously, we're a Texas-based show. These are some local gals. How about it? They are now all elite, as officially announced today.
Can we have a round of applause to both of these women?
Yes, of course.
Acknowledge me.
I sent out a tweet. I said, seen them wrestle in 5 or 6 promotions in this year alone. So to see him end that year at a pay-per-view pre-show and to get signed, that's pretty awesome. And then also for this show, kind of to be on the sidelines of this whole thing in a weird way, it's been surreal.
It is definitely surreal, man. We're so proud of these women that work so hard, and the fact that they made it to the pay-per-view 0 hour, of course, but doesn't matter. They just made it on the card. And it's they're from, in our state.
Yeah.
Got signed. And the women's division is about to be pop off for the next year.
Yeah.
I'm seeing them grow from all the indie promotions that we've been watching them to even taking pictures with them after the show and then seeing them on Collision and going from there all the way to now to a pay-per-view it's so surreal. It's crazy and could not be prouder.
Yeah, definitely.
Insanity. On top of that, this is the first time I've really said this on record too, because we don't really talk about it that much. But knowing that this opportunity stemmed out of the ball being dropped by Nixon Newell, Miranda Alizé, which I don't want to say ball being dropped because, again, to their defense, to their credit, they didn't want to do any of this. They didn't want to go in that deep, and that's on them. That's just a personal choice. But to see the butterfly effect to happen out of that, come on, man.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Oh, man. I mean,
Texas is made.
Texas
We can't
born bred.
help but be overjoyed for them.
Yeah.
And now I'm so excited to see Maya World, Hyan shooting promos on Collision, stepping up their character work. Now it's their opportunity to actually show us who they are.
Starting right here in DFW, dude. The Collision
Yep.
series coming to Dallas, Arlington. Arlington.
Yeah, I was about to say, bro.
We're about
Get it right,
Yeah.
man.
My
We've had this
Yeah,
discussion before.
we're gonna be really loud for them.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
real,
Go nuts.
because like, man, it's just so surreal that man, we're gonna see both these women. Like, you seen them from MPX, DFW All Pro, even like Dragon Slayer, and even
Dragon
just,
Slayer.
like, shout out to Dragon Slayer, Dog
Dragon
it
Slayer
up.
Pro.
But yeah, man, it's just like we're gonna see them in a big stage.
Yes, right.
That's just crazy.
Drink it in, man.
They've already
It's
proven
so
themselves.
cool.
Now there was a 0-hour pay-per-view. Like, they proved themselves to everybody that they
Yeah.
are ready, that they've been ready.
Buckle up, Teddy.
Actually.
Yeah, it's been a crazy year for AEW and signings. Just really good year. I'm really excited for them and really excited for the future of AEW in general.
Our next 0-hour match.
What?
Our next 0-hour match saw Eddie Kingston beating Zach Gibson in an actual solid one.
Yeah,
Actual solid match.
Zach Gibson is underrated as a singles wrestler. I think, seeing his time in NXT UK and just a little bit before that as well on the British Indies, of course.
Dude, whoever said
Yeah.
Eddie Kingston can't wrestle still is crazy. I think it was like Top 10 Wrestling on YouTube or somebody that said now that he came back he can't wrestle.
He had a
Yeah.
rough patch, but he got over it. He's good again.
I mean, definitely when I started watching him, he was going through a rough patch. Like, I was not a fan of his, and I think he looked the best that he's ever looked in a long time during this match. So, shout out to Eddie Kingston, man.
You already know how me and Mike feel about Eddie. That's my dog.
That's the Mad King.
First of all, ACL recovering from that usually takes a year, and it's amazing the work that he did with what's that one guy that trains people? Trainer?
Caesar Bon. I can't pronounce his last name, but
Benoni? Benoni? Is it
Benoni?
Benoni?
Caesar Bononi.
Y'all know
Caesar
what I'm
Bononi.
talking about. Like,
Yeah.
seeing the work that he's been putting with him, it's now been showing and paying off, and I've been loving the work that Eddie Kingston's been doing. And to me, I'm just excited for the future for the Mad King.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After the match, James Drake attacks Kingston, chokes him with the scarf. Who comes to the rescue? Ortiz.
Ortiz back.
I'm so happy. Y'all don't understand. I prayed. I even tagged Ortiz. I was like, I prayed for times like this. I've been waiting. New theme
Let's
tune.
go.
Yeah.
I'm
Had that 8-ball in the sock.
Mhm.
Gangsters ever.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm taking this beep with the scarf.
yeah. He took that scarf. I was like, man, I'm just so happy that Ortiz is back because he's been putting reps on the indie shows before.
Yeah, I was about to say he showed up on like a house show too, not long before this. Kind of getting integrated back in. So it wasn't like a huge shock, but also was like, oh, didn't see that coming. That's awesome.
Happy.
I'm
so
I
happy.
can't wait.
They've made a sort of habit to bring people back on these pre-shows. If you notice, I think it was Jamie came back on a pre-show at one point
Oh, okay.
when she first came back.
She came on at the All In pre-show like 2024.
Yeah.
The
And,
0 hour.
like, they seem to like bringing people back on these 0 hours, which I think is a sick way to do it.
They find ways to make you need to watch the pre-show. I don't feel like calling it a pre-show is fair sometimes. Like, it has an identity, and I love the tailgate brawl thing. We should always keep the tailgate brawl. That just makes me excited saying that.
Tailgate brawl.
Like, we're getting down. Then that's what I hear when I hear tailgate brawl. We're going down in the parking lot.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Eddie Guerrero, John Cena style. This is going down.
Yeah. 03 SmackDown. Yep.
Ruthless aggression.
All right, you guys ready? We're gonna go into our first award.
That's
right.
Let's do it.
The very first award is actually probably, I would say, one of the easiest awards. This was almost unanimously voted. And here's what was fun about this year. This is the first year that we did 2 separate platforms for voting. We let YouTube and Twitter both vote separately. And that actually made some pretty interesting scenarios. It actually changed a lot in the complexion of these awards this year. So this one, not so much. For best promotion of 2025, our final 4 options were TNA at 4th, losing out. Nobody voted for TNA once it got to the finals. CMLL came 2nd or 3rd. WWE came 2nd. And then by a whopping like 180% out of 200%, AEW won landslide.
Landslide. Undeniable.
Yeah,
I can't argue with that.
A dub.
Double or nothing.
A dub. AE dub.
That's 3 years in a row, too. They've won that award 3 years in a row. I don't think it changes much year to year.
Sweet.
The Sports Illustrated package highlight reel was great. How it highlighted all their accomplishments this year.
It's a crazy turnabout from like last year when it was just all WWE, and I even said Sports Illustrated has no credibility to talk about pro wrestling like this. So now it's just like, even I still feel that way a little bit, but I'm like, I mean, I agree this time, but still, who the are you? Yeah. I'm the one who broke it first. I broke the TV14 barrier first.
Oh,
Where's the swear jar?
No more. No more.
Denhouse. Where is he?
This is the swear jar from going forward. Anybody who swears money gets put in the Edge Cup, the Edge SummerSlam Cup.
That's really called. That's the SummerSlam Swear Jar Cup.
Yes, that's perfect.
SummerSlam Swear Jar. We're gonna start using that.
Hell yeah!
You absolute genius.
And then you can make a sequel to SummerSlam Jam, the SummerSlam Swear Jar Jam.
Dude, come on. We're cooking today. We are cooking.
It's world's end, baby.
Yeah. How do we feel about Bandito and Masker Dorada as a tag team? I kind of feel like we shouldn't let Brody King know.
Can't leave Brody out. Like
he might get jealous. They looked good together.
Way too good.
It's just too good. I feel like with Bandito and Mascara Dorada, man, it's just like, I think they teamed up before CMLL.
Yes.
I'm sure they did. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But just like on the AEW ring, they never miss one step. Bro. It's just they're untouchable. Like the team ups.
Yeah, their chemistry is just way too strong. And now in the American stage, Lucha Libre is getting bigger and stronger. And man, I made a comment like, Lucha Bros who? Like Tony said, I need a new Lucha Bros. And I don't know, man.
It's like bigger than I can remember it being in a long time.
Ooh, that's
yeah. We said it best. The chemistry in the team ups was so fluid,
clean,
and crisp, and seeing how they were working their opponent, bro. It was, bro. I couldn't give it nothing but applause. But Lucha was right, man. When he said that, I laughed when he says Lucha Bros who? And I was like, we at that level? We might be at that level, bro.
Who steps up?
Dude, man.
Step it up, bro.
We got we need a Lucha tag team.
That's right.
And these guys, yo, Tony, put us in, coach.
Brody
King, elevate him.
Yeah. I've been saying that before this even happened.
So Bandito's being elevated, and he can be in the mix with Mascara Dorada in the tag team division, but yeah, Brody King, it's time for him to elevate into the main event scene.
It's time.
It's deserving. He got it. Yeah. Brody, like, he could handle singles.
Because even when he came out of that feud with MJF, I remember saying, like, the wrong guy is going to get the push out of this, and the other guy's going to get thrown into a random tag team. Luckily, though, the random tag team just worked out for him in this case scenario.
It worked out any better.
It did.
I was right, but, like, it worked.
Yeah, how it goes.
Like, Prodito really, like, sparked the tag team division, like...
It did.
At a point where, like, dude, this is fun.
It brought a different tag team. We had, FTR, guys that have been together for years. Bucks been together for their whole lives. These were the tag teams that were set, and now we had this, like, mashup, and...
Yeah.
That was so great. I wasn't sure about it when I first saw. I was like, what's going on here, Tony? Like, you're just throwing anybody together?
Don't forget
anybody was staying off.
Don't forget Jet Speed also. It was just like
It's yeah.
That's
it was-
me too.
we were like, what? Speedball and Kevin Knight, why are we putting them together? And it worked.
It did, yeah, and it did work. And Speedball still got to have good singles matches. And with Brodito, it's like with the Bucks and FTR, these are 3 of the 4 finalists at Tag Team of the Year. Like they did so good, they're a candidate for Tag Team of the Year. I was with Lucha. I was like, "Why are we doing this? This is too random." It's it's crazy. Sometimes, when we've said it since like season 1, you just gotta let it play out.
Gotta let it play out.
Let it play
Have
out.
faith.
Because
Pro
Speaking
wrestling.
of
Look,
speaking of luchas, though, we had El Clone promo after El Clone. We're gonna see him a lot at the
That's
Esports
right.
Stadium.
That's right.
what's really crazy?
talk to him.
That 2024 last year when AEW came to the Esports Stadium, Hologram debuted
In
Yeah.
Arlington.
in Arlington. He debuted in our home turf, and now it's El Clone's turn.
Exactly. I was
Oh.
thinking the same thing.
Long-term storytelling. We never thought we were gonna see like another lucha debut in our home turf, and this time is El Clone.
And if you
Yeah.
haven't seen him wrestle before he got to AEW, man, this guy goes hard.
Yes, I've seen him a
This
lot.
should be interesting. This should be really interesting.
His work is something else.
Yeah.
All right, Jet Speed, Jurassic Express beat the demand. Do we have any thoughts on this 0-hour match?
What do we want to talk about?
Well,
It was all right.
It was just, I mean, it was a good
well,
match.
it was fun. It was a really fun tag, 8-man tag.
Yeah.
It really was. It was just fun. It was just like there was some funny spots that Ricochet was
Definitely.
having. What's going off?
The bald spots. Seems like there was more bald people in that match than anything.
Ball brothers.
The ref was bald.
Bold brawl.
Ball bro.
Can I just bring up shortly too? It's really, really cool that, again, shout out to Dragon Slayer. They actually booked Bishop Khan at the next upcoming show. So everybody else going out to the Dragon Slayer show, you get to catch Bishop Khan wrestling out there. That's a first.
Yeah,
And
that's
dude is
really
powerful and
that's
big.
really
man.
a
He's
first.
huge.
That's really a first, man.
I said he's gonna whoop somebody's ass at Dragon Slayer. He's gonna
Well,
whoop.
for sure.
Oh, for sure. We gotta throw up the demand for him.
Easy.
Also, if anybody who's watched the show long term has seen Q, he's been a guest on our show a couple times. We know our boy Q. He looks just like Bishop. So we're trying to like set up a.
Trying to set up a meetup. Please.
I'll buy the ticket. To be honest, I'll straight up buy his ticket if we can get him to go.
We gotta get him. We gotta get him to a Dragon show.
Well, this is the one to get him at January
Yeah.
15th.
This is
Yeah.
the one.
Come to the Dragon Slayer, man. Like January 15th. Is that
Yeah.
That's it. January 15th.
January
Tickets on sale
15th.
now.
Dragon Slayer?
Yeah.
Oh,
They'll literally have the thing right here.
you're in
Rec room.
the DFW area. Please come to Dragon Slayer Pro Wrestling Show.
Come hang out with us,
Uprising,
too.
January 15th. The crew, the Wrestling in the Middle crew will be there. Like, you
Yeah,
will
we're
not
gonna
be
be there.
disappointed. What up,
Yeah.
Don?
Second award time. I'm ready for the second award. This is the best feud, 2025 feud of the year.
Who we got?
All right. Now, looking across both of them, Moxley and Hangman had won the Twitter one, but on YouTube, Tony Storm and Mariah May had won that one. So it came down to crunching the numbers then, adding up the amount of votes that Tony Storm and Mariah May also got on Twitter/X. They won best feud of the year.
Wow.
2025 feud of the year. Tony
Honestly,
Storm,
though,
Mariah May.
hell of a blow off. Like the Hollywood ending is.
Yeah.
Mwah.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, hey, that really is. That really, like, it seals the deal of their feud ending.
Yeah.
Technically, it seals the deal of an entire character when you think about it. but
No, it did. Yeah. It was the perfect
Yeah,
way.
it really did. Yeah.
You did acknowledge the sign that fan had at the show.
Yeah. Moxley and Hangman was a very close second, though, almost won it. And then CM Punk, Seth Rollins, John Cena, Cody Rhodes, they made it to the finals. They didn't get too much further above that. It really came down to these two.
Definitely.
Definitely.
Now, getting into the actual pay-per-view, we got the opening match that we were all asking for like 9 months leading up to it. Takeshita versus Okada. And one thing I want to bring up before we even start to talk about the matches or anything like that is we were discussing this. There's a sort of confusion in the Continental Classic that even I don't sort of get. We get to the semifinals. Why do we do already blue versus gold, blue versus gold? Why is it not the blue semifinals and the gold semifinals? That really threw me off. Does anybody know why?
It threw everybody off because like we thought it was going to be like, okay, whoever gets the most points gets to the semifinals, like gold versus gold, and blue versus blue. Whoever got like the most points, and then the finals would just be gold versus blue.
Yeah.
That switch up was kind of weird. The switch up was really kind of weird.
It was like creatively they knew what they were going to do as far as getting to the Okada Moxley match, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think they wanted to switch up a little bit on this year's Continental Classic.
They knew how to get the buy-ins, bro. They knew how to do that.
I mean, yeah, Okada Takeshita is a good buy-in.
That's what I'm saying. The fact that was how we start off the pay-per-view, most people were standing on their feet already off the jump, and we're like, wow, this is the way we're starting it off.
Right.
This is exactly how you get people to buy in. This is how you exactly get people to talk about what's going on. And Lucha brought it up earlier before. He's like, they're really starting off the star match. Like, the star rating match is starting off with them. They're like, all right, we're going to set the bar for this pay-per-view. And they set the bar very high.
Yep.
They really did. They really like took it up a notch, like of the
Yes.
because like this is like strong style in an American soil.
Yeah.
Because like we're seeing these two hard hitting Japanese wrestlers of all time. Like, dude, like Big Take, he's on the come up. He's about to be like the greatest like in 5-10 years. Okada, he's just veteran status.
Okada's been goated.
He's been
Nobody has to argue about his accolades.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't even like check the record. Check the record with Okada.
Yeah,
Band for band, really.
yeah,
Big
man
body
for
band,
band,
go
the best tournament wrestler.
and it was also a matchup that we want just because it matches up well, but it made sense too. There was a build up to it that actually made sense. Like there's actual beef between these guys internally. And first off, also the pre-match video. We say this a lot, but I gotta point it out this time around. The pre-match video package was an 11 out of 10, straight up 11 out of 10.
On the New Japan footage too. I love it.
Yep.
Yes. Okay. Can we say something like the production department at AEW? They never miss when it comes to their video packages because
We say it every time.
Right?
Yeah, we say this every time we review an AEW pay-per-view, but it's just like, dog, they just never stop. They never had a whack verse when it comes to their video packages.
Hell yeah.
It's fact.
They never had a whack verse in their
Never
life.
had a whack verse. They're like Jadakiss. It's never had a whack verse.
Yeah, if you got a solid verse, you're good for life. No bad verses. I love that. The match itself, do we feel like it was a 10 out of 10?
Easy.
For sure.
Well,
Yeah.
well, I'm just saying. If
The last 7 minutes were a 12 out of 10. I would say the last 12 minutes were a 12 out of 10 on my book. Great sequences.
I would say it definitely adds a layer to this story between Big Take and Okada.
Yeah.
I was because like I don't think it's not over. I don't think it's over.
No, it's the first page to their feud.
Yeah, it's definitely because
This was it. The official, like, all right, we're gonna wrestle each other now.
Yeah, this is
I'm not that 6-year-old boy you met when he was 19 when you met him.
19.
19.
So I'm not that anymore. I'm the alpha now. I'm the IWGP heavyweight champion now.
Yes, exactly.
You won the G1. I won the G1. You won the IWGP champion. I won the IWGP.
They're leaving room for these two rivals to like go at it more, have an even better match at an even bigger stage down the line. But on top of that, the way Okada cheats to win and the way that screwdriver is going to tell a story later on in the next matchup, there's a whole big long-term thing at play right now.
This is the start of the implosion of the Don Callis family. Well, not really in the start, but like the actual detonation.
Dude, that's a big implosion.
Yeah.
Something has to happen where Don's gonna have to pick a side.
Yeah, he's definitely got to pick a side.
You're gonna pick the young dog, you're gonna pick the old dog.
Left.
And the old dog is already proving that he couldn't beat Konosuke clean.
Nope.
He needed to cheat.
Clean.
He couldn't
I
beat him.
know. I kind of saw Takeshita winning. Did anybody see Okada winning here?
We
Only-
thought Takeshita was winning.
Believe it or
Yeah.
not,
Yeah.
Q was the only one
Yep.
in the group that picked. He had probably most predictions of this whole pay-per-view right. Most of us got all our predictions wrong.
Oh wow.
He was the one, like, he was like, another one, another one, another one. He was calling them. He was on a streak, actually.
When this entire thing started and we started seeing the build, the two things I had predicted were A, the implosion of Don Callis' family, and it would end with Takeshita and Okada in the finals, and B, Moxley was going to get kicked out of the Death Riders because he couldn't hack it anymore.
We thought that too.
I mean, I'm wrong.
It was a thought. Yeah, I was like, it was definitely a thought to be had. It wasn't a crazy one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk
Definitely.
about
We'll talk
what
about
storylines we thought we got into with the next one.
Oh yeah.
Now, before we get to the next match, let me give out the next award. This was a good one, too. This is the award for Best Character Gimmick, 2025 Character Gimmick of the Year. And in this, looking at both the polls here, it came down to a thing of the YouTube polls made it question, but predominantly the poll on Twitter was the winner. So coming in at last place was Mr. Iguana. He didn't get any votes.
Here, you guys.
He made it to the finals, but he didn't get any votes on the YouTube side. He got 17% on the Twitter side.
That's okay.
I love that guy.
Third place, Grande Americano came in third place. Now, who came in last on Twitter but won on YouTube was Minnie Monet. Yes, a puppet almost won it.
Yo, I love fans. I love our
Solid
fans.
character.
Okay.
I
love our
would have been
fans.
disappointed in
Man.
But overall, this comes
They would win
second.
that. Man.
This comes second, though, to the winner for another year in a row, Timeless Tony Storm. She won on Twitter and got a lot of votes on YouTube to back it up.
Thank you.
We all just went silent.
I was watching their posing. They had
I can't see anything, guys. Glasses.
Fletcher versus Moxley. This is a big one. Moxley's advancing to the finals. It was an insane match, but I think this match was better than some people would even expected, myself included.
Yeah, I was really surprised. Not that I think either one was bad, but with the injury that Moxley was, kind of selling and everything just kind of
How about
going
the
into
crowd turning him full babyface.
Honestly, yeah, I wasn't fully surprised just because it's kind of been building a little bit, but
I thought he was just a babyface in Ohio, but no, you're right.
Man, that was crazy though. It's just like
Yeah.
he was really fighting. Like he was really fighting all the pain that Fletcher was inducing.
damage. Very much.
very damaged. And the fact that it's like the crowd was really behind Mox really says something.
It's crazy because this is the same place where they sacrifice Brian Danielson.
That's right.
Yeah.
Did anybody see my tweet about it when Brian was bringing it up? I was like, you thought we forgot about it?
don't forget.
Right? Especially like when Brian Danielson mentioned like, Marina like it's not out with Mox and stuff, like Mox, like Marina slapping Mox and stuff, getting him ready and stuff. She's not out there,
We saw him coming out by himself. I picked Mox to win in the beginning, and then we kind of started talking about it, and we said, well, for the storyline, Kyle Fletcher should win, so he gets to face Okada, and it's more of a Don Callis thing, and then, Mox loses again, and then the Death Riders come out and, exile him or beat his ass or just turn their back on him. That didn't happen at all.
Yeah. Another tweet I sent out, Moxley won't go gentle into that good night. Like, he was not dying. He's my favorite guy. I did not see him winning this match.
Yeah, he was just like the way how Kyle was like putting that submission hold.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
And stuff, and Mox was just like really
Wait, Mox lost a tooth. I didn't even realize. After the match, lost a whole tooth. Or part of it, dude. Not a whole tooth. But
hard too.
yeah.
Part of it was
They did the
actually
steel
caved
steps.
in like backwards, like it got pushed in. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
But he told
Now the screwdriver too. Now Kyle Fletcher goes looking for the screwdriver, can't find it. So now we're like telling the story again. That was
Yeah.
meant for him.
Mhm.
Yup.
From what it
Okada
sounds like,
took it.
from what it sounds like, I don't know if it was meant for him, but the idea was that when Okada used it, he was supposed to put it back, I think. And he just didn't. He just didn't.
Because he didn't
He
give
put it under the ring.
he doesn't
He got
care
a
about Kyle Fletcher.
Probably doesn't
Or-
care, yeah.
Or Kyle was
cares
expecting,
about Okada.
yeah,
Or-
Kyle was Don to have it there in place, ready for him.
Yeah.
Don wasn't even on commentary.
Yeah.
Yeah. I noticed they were in the end of the Okada Takeshita match. Don was all congratulating Okada, and like he knew this is how it was going to go down in the end. So
Walked out
I
with
mean,
Yeah.
That piece of junk. That no good yellow belly. I'll stop there because I've already put some money in the swear jar today. The SummerSlam swear jar. Now, over a year ago, we were literally begging for Okada versus Moxley one-on-one, and now it's here and it's happening.
Yeah. We never thought we're at this point to where we're seeing a 1v1 like first time. Like it could have happened in New Japan, but we got it in AEW.
Instead, they gave us Danielson Okada. I remember we thought it was Moxley Okada, and that's when we got Danielson Okada.
Yep.
And then each of them being involved in different storylines. The only way we were able to see it was the Continental Classic.
Mhm.
And it made sense. Like that's the best part is not only did we get it at a good time, we got it at a time when it made perfect sense too. It wasn't just like, all right, we're just making the match happen. Man, good on you, Tony. Give TK the award for whatever
Hey.
award we need to give him for that one.
Booker of the Year.
We'll give him Booger of the Year if we have to. I'll give him
Okay,
whatever he
alright.
needs. Whatever you want, Tony. You get it.
At the end of the day,
Stick of the year.
TK is a wrestling fan like us.
Yeah.
And we could have been more prouder than him. And just like this promotion is just like, dude, TK is just
He's my hero. remember the clip? He's my hero.
feeding us bangers with the cars.
We're
that they put
spoiled.
out. We're just
spoiled.
We're just sickos,
I'm
man.
used to it.
And not only that, from where he started as a booker, his storytelling now
Yeah.
is layered and it makes sense more than it has in a long time. Sometimes we're like,
True.
what's, at least for me, I was like, what is this? Where is this? We would abandon storylines sometimes in the middle of something. Now they're layered and now they have longevity. And we're seeing stuff for the future now.
You make a great point there. You make a great
Yeah,
point.
like-
The storytelling has evolved.
Tony is also getting better as a
Yeah.
booker. Like, he's evolving.
He's definitely, this is Pokemon evolution right now. He is
The
full
whole
on
promotion.
Charizard.
I just did it now.
All right.
I,
Here, this is what I do for I find put a card or something there, a reminder. You owe me money. All right, awards. We got. We're gonna bring out 2 awards because I like to do these awards together. The best heel, 2025 heel of the year, got really, really interesting with the YouTube and Twitter voting again. So the person who won by 1 vote between 2 different voting systems. 1 vote determined this winner. Now, at the bottom of this is Ricochet. He got no votes on the Twitter poll. He got 23% of the votes on YouTube. John Moxley comes in at 3rd. John Moxley got 34% on Twitter, got 23% on YouTube. Bottom to him, MJF, who got 22 on Twitter, 31 on YouTube, winning, but not as much as our winner, Dirty Dom, Dominic Mysterio, winning by 1 vote.
Oh,
The greatest luchador of all time, baby. El
But is he really
Susto,
a heel?
Dirty Dom Mysterio. Let's go, baby.
He
What?
did enough. He did enough bad stuff.
all right.
Booed out of the arena. At the beginning of the year, getting booed out of the arena.
We started that. That was us.
Yeah, we started that years
The
ago.
word.
Sorry.
Were you there on draft night when we started it? Were you there in the American Airlines Center on draft night, Lucha?
On draft night, I don't think I was.
Ah man, it was a great
I
show.
That was like a few years.
Do what?
That was like a few years ago, was it?
Yeah, that's what we're saying. Is like that was
Fair.
the first time that we really booed him like that.
I'll never forget it. It was my first show.
Oh, awesome.
Oh wow.
All right, next award. And the reason why we don't do best babyface is because being a babyface is too subjective in professional wrestling. To be the best babyface is like being the best fly in a bug contest. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me. So what we like to do at Wrestling in the Middle is the best workhorse of the year. Who worked the most matches? Who put on the best matches? And the final four came down to a pretty tight race as well. Now, our last person is LA Knight, who actually wrestled the most matches out of anybody in 2025. Not a lot of people know that.
Yeah.
Underneath him is Takeshita, who had nearly won the Twitter voting but didn't get any votes on YouTube. Now, underneath him, very close second was Bandito, who wrestled a lot of good matches.
Wow.
But our winner, and I'm very proud to say, first place, winning by 2 votes himself, John Moxley, workhorse of 2025.
True.
Okay.
Mox has been, he's been the workhorse of the promotion.
Been
So
called off from vacation at least twice.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
Come
right.
put this person over. Come put this person over.
Yo, we have
Carter,
another one, please.
I can't.
The whole year he's been elevating AEW, which was his storyline of changing the dynamic of the promotion and where everybody was at, and he did his job. And like I said, even when he had to come back, when he was supposed to take some time off, came back and still.
At least twice he's did that.
he did.
That's a workhorse. That's a workhorse.
The ace of AEW.
There it is.
He's the true workhorse.
Waves that banner proudly in his promos, bro.
We're gonna get to that later.
We're gonna get to that.
I was about to say, like,
Yeah. First, we got to get to FTR versus Bang Bang Gang, Chicago Street Fight, AEW World Tag Team Championships. And FTR get the win, but this one, above all else, was pretty entertaining. A lot of entertaining spots I remember in this one.
There was, my God, poor Stokely, man.
Dude,
Poor Stokely.
he made all the difference in this match, but he went flying over the table.
He hit the commentary desk so hard when he landed.
I'm gonna do a Dylan on this one. No, he's fine, guys. He's fine.
No, he's fine. Stokely's fine. Yeah, I put that on the group chat. He's fine. Stokely's fine.
I am the table.
And then the comedic aspect of the table just slowly toppling on.
Come on. Come on.
He couldn't script that any better, man.
It was insult to injury so bad.
Yeah. No surprise, though, FTR retained. I don't think anybody thought Bang Bang Gang were going to win the
I hoped. Okay.
We wanted Yeah, we
picked him.
We wanted him. Yeah, I picked him to win too.
Juice
I think we wanted him, but
Juice was bleeding though.
Yeah.
Like,
He was.
Yeah.
He was a man possessed, bro. I
Don't
saw
leave me hanging.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Guns up.
We should get Cardblade out the closet. It's been a minute
No.
since Cardblade made the
Cardblade
appearance.
does not come out. Leave him.
wow.
Sorry, me and him got beef.
There's no-
Austin wearing the Ninja Turtle getup.
Oh yeah, because you had like the trash
They hyped
can.
on that one.
Was that what that was?
Yeah. He's Ninja Turtle in the trash can.
My bad. My bad.
He would have came out. He would have got the like the hockey stick. He would have got like the hockey stick.
Yeah.
Bro, I loved it.
No, not this guy. Come on, man.
Oh, he's coming out.
Done. I'm done.
There he is.
That's my boy.
He's back.
Did you think by a
Dylan
chance
has left the
he
building.
was gonna come out, Josh, by any chance?
I mean, if there's ever a place for him to make his return.
I thought he was gonna come out. I was like, oh, Jay White's coming out.
That would be actually sick.
Was the ending sequence with that series of pile drivers? Like it was good, violent pro wrestling. Like different drivers that just escalated and escalated to the final one on top of the belt. It was just like I like that. Keep it pure, just like FTR, you know.
Yep.
Top guys out.
All right. Who's ready for our next award? Because it's actually relevant to what we're talking about, which is tag team wrestling. We got Tag Team of the Year.
Ooh.
All right. 2025 Tag Team of the Year voting. got a little crazy because the person who won on YouTube is not the actual overall winner. Now, the Hardys got the least amount of the votes. They made it to the finals, but they got the least amount of the votes. It was crazy that the Hardys were on the list to begin with. That's not crazy like people are crazy. I'm just saying, like, wow, 2025 and the Hardys are still doing it.
The tag team of the year, the PWI.
PWI?
Yeah, they were like number one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ranked one. Which
They
like
didn't make ours, though. Underneath them was the Young Bucks. They made it in the finals. They didn't make it into the winner spot, though. The winner on YouTube, but not overall, in second place was FTR. Our winner, the very young but very cool Brodito, won Tag Team of the Year.
boom, 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 boom.
You
Love
love
it.
to see it.
Brodito.
Again, like, hated on a little bit. Why we just throw Brody King in random tag teams? What are we doing? Tag Team of the Year. That's great.
That's Brodito.
Cook. Wrestling in the Middle Tag Team of the Year, Brodito. Yep.
Drink it in, man.
More tag team wrestling. We got Babes of Wrath versus Athena and Mercedes Moné. And first off, I love the big money platform that holds all of Mercedes' other belts.
Yeah, that was pretty dope. I love the layout. I love the setup on that.
It's so sick. It's so sick.
Give me a hell yeah.
Now, did anybody see Willow pinning Mercedes here? Obviously,
No.
I thought they'd retain, but Mercedes ate the pin.
It you know what? I thought Athena was gonna get the pin again, but then it's Mercedes because it makes sense because the crash out.
Yep.
The crash
The
out.
crash out, bro.
It's the Mercedes crash out story. It is like, it's already starting. So it's getting like it's getting really there.
I did not expect it. I wanted Mercedes and Athena to win it, but seeing Mercedes get the pin and it was clean, slab dab in the middle.
That pin,
No,
though.
rest-
That pin.
And then
Yeah.
And
I wish you could have seen Dylan's reaction when Jeff said I wanted Athena Mercedes to win. He like did a double take.
No, I did. I called it.
I'm not gonna lie. I wanted Mercedes and Athena to win
Me too.
too because like the tag team ups,
They're so
with
cold
them,
with
it's just so good. And
Yeah.
it's just like I'd stop because like if they win, I'm gonna post a tweet. I'll put a picture of Manami Toyota and Akira Koto. I was like, have a handshake and stuff. That's like, nah, this is Mercedes and Athena. They're about to build the women's tag team division brick by brick. The base of they laid the foundation, but it's Mercedes and Athena. We're gonna build this brick by brick, this house.
Over the first ever champions who held it for like 2 weeks. That's what makes me feel bad about it. It's like,
see, the reason why I don't think it works so well is just because of the story that we are telling with Mercedes, and definitely I think we want to keep to that story of the eventual, because eventually it will lead to Mercedes getting the world title. And that's just how I see it going. But to get there, we need to get through all these other what are they 8 other belts?
I
Yep.
don't know how many are left.
And
That bells, right?
I picked Babes of Wrath to win because of the storyline aspect. Like,
Yeah.
first off, their inaugural defense, you're going to take it. They would have been so sad. It would have been just a sad, like, championship run. And
Exactly. Very sad.
then for Mercedes to continue to lose belts, she can't collect another belt.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I did not see Harley Cameron getting the pin. And Willow needed to get the pin. She is that tag team. Like, I'm sorry. but
Yeah.
Willow has been ready. She should have been in the main event scene a long time ago. So I'm really happy that they won. And that pin that Willow hit on it, that was so agile and just
It was such a
grabbed. Like,
Yeah.
it did something to my wrestling body. I loved it.
my wrestling body.
Yeah.
Like the spot with Athena that she did, like the power bomb, like it was a power bomb 7 on the top rope and stuff, and then she did like she used Mercedes as like
almost like
Yeah.
she started her up.
Yeah.
Slam.
yeah
Oh, yeah.
yeah. I was like, oh, that spot was so nice.
They were
The gory bomb of when she did hit her in the gory bomb.
That's right.
Sure.
More bomb, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, that's just
And I remember at the beginning of the pay-per-view when the first two matches happened, we were like, this is gonna set the tone. How do you top this? Is sets the tone for the rest of the field of wrestlers. How do you keep up? You got to keep up. And I think every match was hitting. And this one was just, it was a little bit, we called it kind of a cool down, you know, it was more grabs. It was more, you know, highlighting the female wrestling. And then we got into more violence.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, with the whole Mercedes like crash out thing, it's like she's gonna get the world title soon. It's just that these belts, it's like these belts need to be sacrificed on all these belts.
I promise you, they will be women's tag team champion.
We are setting up Athena. We're setting up Athena versus Mercedes, right? Like
I
Athena.
thought that like before All In. Once we didn't pull the trigger back then, I was like, oh, they're just gonna leave that alone. We're just gonna leave that alone. I wouldn't mind it, but I just don't want Mercedes to be the one to break Athena's record based off of what was just said on if she's gonna start losing the belts, let's not start winning the belts. Like if she's gonna win that belt, she needed to do it when she was winning the belts.
Yeah.
There's a time and place for things. That's the moral of the story
That
there.
may be just a long-term thing then until after Mercedes.
Yeah. I would say let it take time.
Yeah. Everything needs to take time.
Athena
Now-
was not.
We're going from Crash Out to Breakout. Our next award is for Breakout Wrestler of the Year. And this one's always an interesting category because there's always a lot of conversation to who's having the best breakout year and where that category falls. Once we finally got our solid 8 semifinalists, since then it was a neck and neck between everybody. And the finals came down to a neck and neck as well. So this is going to be another one where the voting did not match up on YouTube and Twitter. The person who won on Twitter by 50% did not win overall. That's what's really crazy.
What?
Our last place winner was Kalani Jordan. She won the least. Actually, no, take that back. Kalani Jordan won a little bit more on YouTube.
Yeah.
Tatum Paxley got 4th place. 3rd place was Kalani Jordan.
How dare you.
2nd place was the winner on Twitter, Leon Slater. But overall, because of the 60% on YouTube, Sol Ruka is your breakout wrestler of 2025.
What?
Sol Ruka had a great year too.
Yeah,
I voted
yeah.
for it personally.
Like I voted for Tatum. I think no one knew that was gonna come, but Soul was definitely one I could see. Leon, I didn't even
I thought Leon would win though.
Leon.
Was gonna win that too.
I'm a little upset that I didn't think about him when we were first putting this together. But then when I looked at everything,
I didn't leave him
I
out.
was like, wow, no, Leon was everywhere. He had a
Yeah.
title. He got to wrestle in TNA, the NXT, and WWE. Like,
Mhm.
Yeah,
There were a lot. That's why I added him there.
The X Division with the X Division title and stuff. That's like dang, like
The kicker was that Javon Evans didn't make it out the semifinals when
That's
he was
so
straight
crazy.
favorite.
why?
That's crazy.
No,
Nobody got
I was
bounced
really
with it.
surprised. I was really surprised, man, because like I love Javon Evans, man. Like,
But
he's
look
so
at this. Our final 4, 3 out of 4 were women. That's really awesome to say too.
Yeah.
Looking at that.
That's right.
I mean,
yeah.
And our winner was a woman, and preferably my
NXT
favorite.
Let's say NXT had the best women's division for a very long time.
they definitely did. Like I definitely think at this point, like if I can't, that's off topic, but
Say it anyway.
if they would have kept Chemical X together, Tatum Paxton would have been on the main roster by now. I genuinely think that.
Yeah. Tatum, Priscilla Kelly, and Shotzi.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know how that went.
Womp,
They're back.
womp.
Both Priscilla being able
Wah.
to win, you know, she was hurt for a while, and you know, she showed out during Saturday night's main event, looked phenomenal,
Yeah, against Bailey.
and everybody noticed. Obviously, everybody's
Yes.
taking.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Bailey too.
Always.
Helping out the
with
women.
with the lowstone that she's been like doing with like the women's and the indies
Yeah,
getting work. Nikki Blackheart, saw Janai Kai. Like there's other women's over there, man.
I know, and Janai Kai's getting a nice little push around the scenes, and she was on ROH recently too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Crazy.
We saw her at MLW. She was something else.
On our next match we have Gabe Kidd and Darby Allin, and this was a match that didn't need to happen, but was certain to go off anyway.
I'll tell you like this. I told Lucian and Jeff that this match is the coldest in the game versus the craziest in the game.
Yup.
Stop it!
This guy.
Really, what the match was.
Ours.
Really, what it is. How violent this match was.
Gabe
To
Kidd
be
was
fair,
able to unleash his pure violent nature, and Darby was willing to accept it all. That's what this match was like.
Out of pain.
Do anything
Out
to
of
me.
pain.
Bro, did
Out
not.
the gate, high octane out the gate, and just some hard to watch spots and a lot of blood.
In a regular match.
Yeah.
No stipulation. And these guys are
Yeah,
so you guys are just describing a normal Darby Allin match.
yeah. It's just another day at the office for Darbs.
If it's a match that involves Darby Allin and it's a regular match, good luck.
If it's any kind of match, there's
Make
blood.
it-
There's going to be really bad bumps. It's going to be crazy.
Oh, it's blood.
Yeah, man.
Darby Allin's bleeding. Oh, it's a regular match.
I'd be worried if he wasn't bleeding.
like Gabe Kidd though now, and that's a whole different animal of just
Yeah.
survival.
Yeah. Or just like Gay Kid's theme.
He's a
music is
madman.
war ready.
Madman.
I love his theme, Loki. I really enjoy it.
I did kind of enjoy it. Yeah.
It gets you bopping.
That's that UK grind.
Like that.
Yeah. There it is.
This is why we keep him around.
Let me keep them on. No.
Darby Allin wins an intense one on this one.
Survived.
All right,
Yeah, five.
who wants another award? Because this next
I
one's
do.
this is a pretty easy award as well. I was a little surprised though. The second place winner was a strong favorite for a lot of other people's awards, but our finals for pay-per-view of the year 2025 came down to fourth place Wrestle Dream, third place All Out, which was actually my personal vote. Fun fact. Double or Nothing came second, which again was a strong favorite, but overall All In Texas won, and that's really cool because a lot of us here were there.
We were all
there.
We were all there.
We were all.
Dylan was there in spirit.
Dylan was there in spirit. We
Dylan
were there.
was there
You were there with
in
us, bro.
spirit, okay?
You were there with us.
You was there with us, all right?
Oh,
Bro, he has the mask to prove it. I know he was there. He has the mask.
This guy.
He was just masked up. You didn't know he was there.
Second time. Come on, guys.
I'll tell you like this. Like AEW All In clearly was really the best AEW pay-per-view. Of course, Double or Nothing, like it's really
Strong.
it
All
is-
Out was strong. Like I remember Double or Nothing and All Out were two pay-per-views that I was like, these are 5-star pay-per-views. These are the first ones I'm going to give you that are 5 stars.
I personally, I mean, I can't say he holds a candle to any of these, but I mean, if we were going like fifth, I would have to put Evolution 2.
It was in the semi.
Evolution 2 was so good.
Oh no, it didn't make to the semifinals.
But
Damn.
I mean, but AEW by far had the better catalog.
Yeah.
Quality.
All in really started the tidal wave of AEW's year. After that, it was just every pay per view.
banger at the banger at the banger at the banger at the banger, and it just
Another
felt
one.
like for All In Texas, just like us as wrestling fans, like experienced it live in person. And the week, like the whole week of like, we just hang out with, frat party. Freaking frat party.
Crazy.
All
It
in
was a week.
Starcast,
Work
a wrestling con. And it just felt like
Supercard was the best though.
this was heaven for us as a
Oh,
wrestling
it was
fan.
best week. Yeah,
It was the best week of our lives.
We were just running into random wrestlers I was just like walking and ran into Christopher Daniels on his run. I was like, "What's up, Chris?" Kept it moving because I did not want to bother anybody this week. A lot of shit was going on.
Yeah.
It just felt like we just like it's just there.
It was a special moment.
And to have
It
so
was.
many other wrestling fans from all over the world, as a wrestling fan, to experience that influx of just different people from Canada, England,
UK.
Mexico. There was everybody came together during that week, and I got to experience that. We all got to experience that, and it was just
Definitely,
crazy. So
man.
definitely best pay per view for me.
All of us
First
have
time I experienced that was at the Raw after WrestleMania. I remember the Raw after WrestleMania 38. I've met like people from I would count like 8 different countries I could count. It was Ireland, England. It was really cool.
Yeah, that's just really like hits. Like I'm not gonna lie, man. Like the All In Texas one compared to like the WrestleMania that was here, like in the AT&T Stadium for the first time in 2016. All In definitely, to me personally, it blew out the water. Like even though WrestleMania 2016, yes, it was really fun, but when it comes to like a whole week of wrestlers out there. They're doing like in wrestling shows like different DFW promotions. But we have ROH, Supercard of Honor, and we have All In, like in the same weekend.
Even going to the karaoke's, like just singing with the wrestlers, like you would never think that would.
That's it.
Oh yeah, the
Being
accessibility.
dancing with Thunder Rosa.
Yeah, Dancing with Thunder Rosa. That seems like the culture was great.
Hell yeah.
I'm sorry, man. That's just what are we doing in our lives?
Is this life? Is this life right now?
I know I have my All In hat around here somewhere. I might have to go grab it from over there. Put my All In hat on now. Our next match we're going to get into, though, is the Mixed Nuts Mayhem. What a name. Am I right?
Hey, man, I like what Mixed Nuts Mayhem.
What was the sign?
Oh, so there was a sign. There was a sign that says,
Is this gonna be a swear jar? No,
No.
Okay, so it was because Tony Storm, Glomeration, and Roger Strong. There was a sign that says "Timeless Nut Glomeration."
Stop.
Shameless nut. I think I remember seeing it.
Go to the front row.
Same
Come
nut.
back. Front row.
That lady was holding that sign up. And I was like, "Dog,
Tony
what?"
Storm acknowledged it too.
Oh
Yeah.
at the end of the match, she saw it. She was smiling. She was smiling.
Timeless nut conglomeration.
Nut Glomeration.
Nut agglomeration. It doesn't work with the
I'm like, oh.
All right, I switched to my All-In hat since it's pay-per-view of the year, and I was there on the floor. I got the chair to prove it over there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Should
yeah, bro.
have let Dylan sit in it. I let Dylan sit in the chair for an episode.
Hey,
Now, this match was indeed both nuts and mayhem a little bit, but how did we feel about it overall? I mean, I know as far as spots go, I loved seeing Marina Shafir go sloth style, hands in the back pocket. I love the slow dancing spot. I love seeing the husband-wife spot. Like, there's a lot to think about there.
I was waiting for that moment of the Roddy and Marina because the crowd was on their feet.
I didn't even think about it. I was like, I didn't even think about this being a potential thing that was going to happen.
Nope.
I was like, oh no, they're gonna talk. They're definitely gonna talk in the back. I was like, oh,
And they laid into each
no.
other pretty good.
yeah.
Even if it was just chops or
There's chops. That was like,
They
oh,
laid
just
into
one,
each other good.
one, just like take one chop, take one bump. That's it. Don't do too much.
I
we're
was
gonna talk about this when we get
They're
in the
really-
car. I hope you know that, Roger.
Plane ride home.
Plane ride home. We gotta talk.
Oh, you gotta talk.
but I was thoroughly sports entertained when Timeless and Orange Cassidy started dancing.
oh,
They did the
slow dancing.
Yeah,
My favorite.
I love that.
That was
Favorite part of the whole
awesome.
match.
That was good.
I actually missed it.
I was like, this is something I haven't seen in wrestling that I want to see.
Yes.
I enjoy seeing this. This is really fun.
I think this is about the time where my energy levels were so low that I was actually like falling asleep.
Yeah, the Mixed Nuts Mayhem was definitely your sleeper. Your
And,
crash
no,
out.
again, no insult to anyone. I just when things are high octane, my energy does not match, and so my eyes were. I was dead, and I missed the dancing spot. And he told me, and I was like,
Hold your money. Hold your money.
I was to say there was
Oh,
another
shoot.
sign there was another sign that I saw after the match. Somebody was holding up. It says AEW is for the slop tarts.
Oh yeah.
That's a good one.
Like,
But this bitch is getting on my nerves.
they're sickles and
That's
slop
good.
tarts, I guess.
Man.
Sickos and Slop Tarts is Sicko the male form and Slop Tart the female form?
This is new. I'm like, what? I don't even know where in the line of being TV-14 with the word slop tart falls. Like, I don't
I
doesn't
just
sound too bad. Doesn't sound
How
too
did you
good.
started it? I don't know, man.
just gonna start. I just put this entire. Oh, now you gotta censor the. Now you gotta censor the product.
Oh no!
Put it in the swear jar.
We're not
The swear jar. The swear
I'll
jar.
actually put something in the swear jar this time for that one.
Now the conglomeration got the win. Anybody opposed to that? I don't think that was a big surprise. I expected them to get the win.
Of course, they're just celebrating. There was celebration.
Yeah.
Like, they popped up.
Yeah, baby's red.
Mina,
Got to see Luther.
I like the whole celebration. Just it felt like a good like palate cleanser almost. Or just kind of like we're having a really fun moment here after like the Darby Kid match
It's
and
Darby
everything.
that scars you and needs to. It's like Darby's the one that leaves a scar that you feel like I just need some wholesome fun.
Yeah.
Slow dancing.
After Stokely was dying on the table, like I needed.
Fine. He's fine.
he's fine. So Big Stoke's fine.
Like Overtime was saying earlier, like it was a good ebb and flow of like violence, and then kind of just like I said, sports entertainment was there. It was fun, and then it's like right back up and down. Yup, exactly how it should be. It was a great balance.
Yeah.
I think he did a really great job putting the matches where they needed to be placed on this card. To be honest, I really think he did a great job. TK.
Yeah, he knows and with the crowd and stuff. Like we had the violence over the top, and then let the crowd mellow out a little bit and stuff, and then raise it up for the next match.
Next award. This next award is another one where the voting on YouTube and Twitter were so different that the winner on one isn't the winner overall. This is our 2025 moment of the year. And
Ooh, okay.
the person who got 55% of the votes on YouTube only got 6% on Twitter and didn't win. That's what makes this interesting. So starting from the bottom, our fourth place was Dustin winning the TNT title in Texas. It was cool that made the finals, but it didn't get too many votes after that. Third to that is Cena winning a 17th world title, which was really cool.
Okay.
Underneath that, at second place, and what I actually voted for myself, at 55% on YouTube and 6% on Twitter, Paul Heyman's double betrayal of Roman Reigns and CM Punk at WrestleMania. This falls underneath the winner who got 27% on YouTube, but 75% of the votes on Twitter. Hangman frees the AEW World Title at All In Texas.
Yeah,
That's one I picked.
That's one I picked.
I picked that too.
Fair.
That
That's
was-
fair. That is fair.
That's fair. I don't remember what I picked, or maybe I didn't even.
I thought the double betrayal was so out of
double
left field.
betrayal was.
That was completely left field.
I think it was great, but I don't think and it's not even completely their fault, but everything that came afterwards, plans really got screwed up, especially with Seth Rollins getting injured and everything like that. So I think that kind of dulls it a little bit, but I honestly think I would have voted for Hangman freeing the AEW World Title just because of the buildup of that whole thing. Was
I know what it was like on the floor that
Yeah.
that happened. It was intense. It was loud.
Yeah.
Biggest
there.
pop in AEW history. The biggest pop in
there.
AEW's whole tenure.
Bro, the crowd went super loud when Hangman opened up the briefcase and then the belt was in there.
Roar.
With Danielson's plates.
Yeah.
Still had Danielson's play.
Yeah.
That was the best part.
Spending that whole day was wrestling. The morning started with WrestleCon for me, and then it was like 12 hours of there.
Yeah.
The cathartic release of just the build up, and then seeing Hangman win, I started sobbing, and it was just the cathartic release of just enjoyment and joy, and seeing him accomplish what we wanted we needed to see the AEW World Title again. And
Yeah,
shout
what
out,
you all needed to see and you all wanted.
Yeah, I think it's definitely it was a
I was
debate
biased.
between major twist and big build up. I think definitely different strokes for different
Major
folks, right? So I would maybe tie them actually. Just a matter of preference at this point.
I was there. I support it. Our next match was the AEW Women's World Title match: Chris Statlander versus Jamie Hayter, and it was a solid women's title match. Do we all agree?
Heck yeah.
Yes, two powerhouses.
two powerhouses. It took a while for me to like get the storyline of the match itself warmed up, and then it kind of hit me of just like, okay, they're both powerhouses. Who's gonna outlast who? Like that, and then it started getting good for me. But the
Yeah.
kind of started slow for me. I was calling it the weakest match of the card so far when it started, and then it picked up towards the end.
And then it picked up because I could agree to that where it felt a little like at the start, okay, I think a lot of it was like Jamie Hayter was one of the best AEW Women's World Champions the company had, and then her title reign got ended by injury, and we never got back to that same caliber. So it's like she deserves this opportunity. We want to see it, but also it just feels different now. It's so different. It's a weird feeling, but I'm just glad that the match was able to pick up and like live up to the hype it had in my mind. I mean, by the end of it, I was sitting there doing this number right here.
Yeah, I felt like the beginning of the match. Yeah, it was a slow burn, but it really did pick up. It definitely did pick up because the moves,
Burn.
spots, and everything. I like the spot where Jamie and Stat did each other's finishers.
Yes.
I was mad whenever Statlander did haters. I was like, how dare you
I was
Yeah.
popping. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, yes.
protect
Wait.
Jamie Hayter at all costs?
Hater's lariat has got to be the best
The hater
the female lariat in the game. I think
Yeah.
I've seen it multiple times already, and I just don't see anybody that hits that clothesline harder.
Stan
than her.
Hansen couldn't hit it.
I
JBL
know.
and Stan Hansen couldn't hit it.
Statlander hit a hell of a
You
lariat.
stop. No.
Arbor King could hit that hard.
There's a funny tweet I sent out. I wanted to quote Dylan. He said, that was a nice takeover. Take
Oh,
whatever you want."
I was like, that was a nice takedown or takeover or to take whatever.
Take whatever you want. We've all been there.
Take it and leave it.
This is the best part of it. I'm gonna stand up because I'm actually wearing a Bears shirt. I was there last week. It was at the Soldier Field. During this match, the first Green Bay sucks chant started, and there's a pretty solid reason for that right now in the city of Chicago. But Dylan got mad at me for that. He got mad at me for popping whenever I heard that.
Because I thought they were ignoring the match and just trying to chat about anything else.
You had to be there right now. And there's a saying when
One of the oldest rivalries.
there's a saying when the Bears do good, the city of Chicago does good. And I never got to experience that until I was there this last time, but it's true. Like the city is the happiest and friendly it's ever been, and beating the Green Bay Packers last week was one of the best things that could have happened.
That's fair though. I watched that game. It was a good game.
Less people are dying in Chicago now because the Green Bay Packers lost. So just appreciate it. This is getting the crime rate down.
It's a deep dish.
Serious work right there.
Dude, yeah, I went and had off topic, but I went and had some legit deep dish pizza again. I hadn't had it in like 13 years, and I ate good, dude. Don't even get me started on the hot dogs. I'm down. All right. The next award is like insane because in this category, we had a dead even neck and neck tie between two matches, and in the tiebreaker vote, it still came out dead even between the two. It got so dead even. So what determined the final decision between these two great matches, which were very similar, is verifying them by the standard of our best feud award, because both the best matches come from the two top candidates of the best feud as well. So based off of both of those feuds having the best two finishes to the best two final matches, the winner of the best feud, Timeless, Tony Storm and Mariah May, their Hollywood ending match wins match of the year over Hangman and Moxley's Texas Death Match.
Wow.
It was the closest voting we'd ever had. It was dead even no matter what we did.
That is.
I'm shocked.
Yeah.
Really, the fans, y'all shocked me with that one.
Dude, I'm always shocked the way these people vote. Sorry, I don't mean to say these people like these fans are voting bad, but at the same time, like the year Danielson Osprey won, it should have been the 5-on-5 cage match with United Empire and Bullet Club Gold, and then Bullet Club War Dogs. And then this year, Omega Kid was in the semifinals and should have won this year. Kenny Omega and Gabe Kidd was match of the year. But for whatever reason, people don't vote New Japan matches into match of the year. It just doesn't happen.
Okay, here's
Crazy. It's mad.
Come on.
It's mad, man. It's a
I
mad.
had two qualms here. One,
Qualms.
you ended up adding a last minute one, which kicked out the triple threat.
Yeah, kicked out Evolution last minute.
Evolution,
The fans
Bianca
did that,
versus,
not me.
or not Evolution. It was it the Evolution or was it?
It was the triple threat that was in
That
there.
means you didn't even put the one from WrestleMania, the Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Io Sky match.
No, that one didn't make it to.
Oh, that was like one of my favorite matches of the year, and Tam Nakano versus Saya Kamitani.
Someone else said that as well, and I was
Could
like,
you not like?
"It's not me. They voted. I just do the
You
work."
guys need to watch Stardom. Watch Stardom, baby.
That's it. Yeah, you don't want to hurt them.
Yeah, you
I
watch-
listen. I ask. I listen and relay.
Shout out to Stardom. Everyone should be watching Stardom. Just saying that.
Yeah.
watch Stardom. Love Joshi Wrestling.
Joshi Wrestling for life.
Yes, definitely. Joshi Wrestling is like is the best.
Because
Yeah,
it
we
was all pretty close in the semifinals. And then Bandito Hechicero 2 made it to the finals. It didn't do too well after. Bandito Takeshita was a strong third as well. Bandito Takeshita, which being there live for that one too, I would vote on that one.
That should have won. I swear.
It was a solid one. It was a solid match.
Crazy.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I said, and I meant it when I said it. This was going to be the craziest year of end of year awards.
But you know what? The people use their voice, and you know we respect you guys for that, and we love you guys for that. Too. So thank you very much for voting in all these polls.
Yeah.
Shout out to the YouTube pollers who threw some of our votes to be wasted.
That's the guys that are like, nah.
Next year's Thanksgiving War Games needs to be YouTube versus Twitter. We're gonna start making crazy characters for all our big followers and fans. You're getting characters made. You're gonna be in the next year's War Games.
Oh my
Let's do it.
All right. Next match, Continental Classic final. This is a big one. First time ever. John Moxley versus Okada. And you know how I felt about it. I mean, it does not take to sell me on this match. We wanted it over a year and a half ago. Before we start, there's something John Moxley said in his amazing hyped up promo before the match. He said, you know, this is this is what everybody dreams about as a kid, being in the Continental Classic. I'm like, yeah, man, all kids definitely dream about being in the Continental Classic.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, man.
I remember, man.
You remember the time when freaking Okada was in a Continental Classic.
I dreamed every night just being in the seats too.
I went and I said, please let me be in the Continental Classic when I grow up.
Just thought that was a funny thing to say.
Remember 1999, the Continental Classic?
Right?
Man, no, that year was fun.
This is also when I sent out my tweet. This is Brian saying this is the same building where he put a bag of mayonnaise. Well, damn, Brian, we didn't forget about it.
Oh man, just in case.
I
Like
remember.
Brian warned us. He warned us.
I feel like it's like when you're palling around with the other guys, you're like, hey, remember that time I got a bag put over my head and almost died?
Pepperidge Farms, remember?
I like how like with Mox, like in this promo, like he ended with like you're gonna have to kill me to win this
I feel like
thing.
he does it a lot, though.
He's always ready to die, death ride all the way.
Die on that hill.
Like,
Ready to
going
die
into the match, I was
baby.
wondering like how much damage has he taken with
Yes.
this leg? I mean, he's missing a tooth. Like he went in there damaged.
Yeah,
That's what I thought the story was gonna be with him and Okada. With Okada looking fresh,
Yeah.
fresh back out there.
phase, not phase. Like he's gonna take.
He was showing the battle wounds though. We saw the all the marks all over his body from the Takeshita match.
Oh yeah, and
So
around the
yeah,
face,
we
too.
did notice that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Black and blue on
For
his
sure.
Mm-hmm.
And this was a solid final. I didn't expect Moxley to win. I mean, I'm obviously a huge fan of his. So happy he did, but like, man, did not see it coming. And to end a 647-day reign, that's not something that just take lightly. Like, it's a crazy sentence to say. Moxley
Yeah.
took the Continental title off Okada.
That's
He's not the unified champion anymore either. He's not the unified champion now because of that.
Wait, really?
Because
Wait.
the unified champion signifies him having both. Remember when he gave up the Continental Classic belt, he no longer held the unified belt, just the international, because those belts combined what make it. So without that, he can't be the unified champion.
Oh,
What happens to that belt?
What happens to it? Yeah.
That's the $1 million question that everybody's been asking.
Yeah.
Going back into the vault.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tony's like, what belt?
That's another thing. I was like, does Moxley hide the title now too, or like, how does this work?
Yeah, it's like, are you gonna?
You don't need this belt.
You don't need
You
this.
don't need to see the belt.
What y'all want to do with it? You're gonna take pictures with
You're
it?
gonna take exactly. Pictures of the belt.
I think when he won, it felt like this is gonna sound cheesy as heck. The spirit of professional wrestling like entered his body, and he started like giving a sermon almost.
Dude,
Of, like,
it was a big bad babyface promo. He hyped me up, but also he definitely needed some water and some like drops.
it was so
Hey, he was putting his soul. He was putting his soul out there, just talking.
yes,
After that, like
Bro.
I felt like I want to run through a brick wall for Mox.
yes. I was like, let's go.
I want to toss him a bottle of water and then definitely.
If you toss Mox a water bottle, he's gonna throw it back.
Yeah.
And for a minute there, I still thought the Death Riders were going to turn on him.
That's what I was about to bring up. That's what this person on Twitter brought up in response to my tweet. That's what Dylan had said. It was like waiting for the bag to come out, wait for the grocery bag to be pulled out.
I
I'm
was
not gonna
waiting
lie.
for Claudio, man.
Yeah.
I was really scared.
I was like, they're way too happy. I said, they're way too happy.
like,
and then they surrounded him at one point.
Yes. When they were
Yeah.
all in a line, I was like, oh no, they're about to firing squad this guy. They're about to like one after another, like uppercut and then or like Danny's gonna like low blow him and then uppercut and then whatever Yuta does, maybe he'll shave. I don't know.
I thought Marina was going to get him in mother's milk and just start sobbing.
Yeah,
like,
with the hug and stuff, and then like the hugging, and then like squeeze it in the mother's milk. I was like, oh no.
That would have been such a good visual. Dude, we gotta book this. We gotta get in contact with Tony Khan right now.
That just made me think back to before the mixed nuts mayhem thing when Marina was, in the promo talking about I held Mina tighter than Robert. Yeah. I just that just started playing in my head and I was just like zoned out for a second. It was a weird thing to say.
All right.
It's like closer to the touch of a woman than ever. Something relevant to this.
It's fine.
and with that big, babyface promo that
Big bad baby face.
Mox did at the beginning, what does that lead to for the rest of the Death Riders? Are we still going to say you Yuta? Or is he
Right?
starting?
Yuta got a kiss afterwards, I think. He like kissed Yuta on the head.
Yeah, it's on the forehead. Yeah, that's my.
Well, with Mox being faced, does that trickle down to the rest of everybody? Like,
Nah, I don't know.
Nah, I don't think
I
so.
don't know, man.
So
It will
No.
be interesting.
I think they're trying to let Mox have a celebration. We can't pull the trigger yet. Not yet. They were gonna do it, but not yet.
because they were happy celebrating with them. Smiles. I never seen Marina Shafir smile like that.
Yeah.
That's what made the turn seem even more imminent. Like, oh yeah,
Right?
where
Yeah.
the bag at?
When Mox,
Danielson was gonna come with it.
yeah. No, I'm gonna say when Mox was just talking and stuff, it felt like, dude, why am I hearing Steve Austin? Like 98 Steve Austin and stuff like that. Like his voice was
I've booked the match. I've booked that match before.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, Mox is going Steve Austin mode. Like, with his voice just way out, he's talking right now.
He definitely left with the crowd in his hands. Like,
Yeah.
he had
Yeah.
or
the doctors just reported this, just came in, his test results. He still's got that dog in him. Still got
Yeah.
that dog in him.
Yep.
Heck yeah.
thought he was gonna be.
Got that dog.
Thought he was gonna
Yeah, I was like, man, I was scared. I was like, oh no, they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it.
If they would have done it I believe, like you said, I don't know who said it first. Danielson would have probably came in. That would have been even more epic.
It would have
Danielson
brought Danielson back into back into
I'm
like,
not gonna let this
out of
happen.
retirement.
Not gonna let this happen. Not again.
Like this.
Not like this.
Not on my watch.
Tell me that
Right?
would've
There
been
was a
nice.
point of comment where Danielson said, like, hey, you got to watch your back. You can't turn your back on Mox because he'll get you even if you're his friend. And I was like, oh, are you still his friend? Like,
Are you?
consider him a friend?
Fickle. They're fickle.
All right, our next awards are two of the bigger ones of the year. We got male and female wrestler of the year to give out. Now, with the male wrestler of the year for 2025, the voting on YouTube and Twitter was very even. It's everybody voted just about the same, at least. So fourth place came in Hangman Adam Page. He got 12% on Twitter, 0 on YouTube. Third place was Dominic Mysterio, 22 on Twitter, 0 on YouTube. Takeshita came in second, 22 on Twitter, 10 on YouTube. And then our winner by a whopping 44% on one and 90% on the other. Bandito, of course. Is anybody surprised?
Yeah, I was about to say, like, we gotta
Get that
3 shots for Bandito. Boop, boop, boop.
Boop, boop.
I was very vocal too, leading up to it about my vote and who I thought. I mean, Bandito was just a very obvious choice. And I think a lot of people felt the same way it looks. Same thing with the women's wrestler of the year 2025, and the voting was just about even here as well, except one person got a few more votes on Twitter than they did on YouTube. So last place, 0% on YouTube, 10% on Twitter, Chelsea Green, but she did make it to the finals. Pretty impressive. Now, third place, weirdly, Stephanie Vakir got 0 on YouTube, but she did get 20% on Twitter. She was the second place winner on Twitter, but didn't win the third place overall. Toni Storm, second place. She's not going to win a third year in the row. Beating her out this year, of course, 70% on YouTube, 60% on Twitter, Mercedes Moné. Pretty unanimous.
Ultimo
14
Monet.
belts.
Yeah. Belt Coletta Monet.
CEO.
It was just too solid of a year. Again, Bandito and Mercedes Moné, just too solid of a year they had.
They had a
Can't
they
deny.
had a great year.
And I was screaming for Dominic the whole time, but even towards the end, I had to vote for Bandito in the finals.
I watched so many good Bandito matches this year, like Bandito Okada, Bandito Hechicero, Bandito Takeshita. Bandito just living is fun to watch. And I was a big fan of his before he got injured the first time around. So seeing him come back from that injury and have an even better run,
Yeah.
Mhm.
we're eating. We're eating.
I was when he came back. I was not expecting this. So the work that he put in and Tony giving them the faith to do it, man, it's really good.
Yeah. Because I think, we did saw Bandito before the injury. Because, just before, I think that it was when ROH first bought by TK.
Yeah,
And Bandito was wrestling John Gresham.
it was a good time. All right. Everybody ready? Well, let's switch up the colors. So I like doing a good color switch because we're going to the main event. 4 men, 1 world title. MJF, Samoa Joe, Hangman Adam Page, Swerve Strickland, and I'm very excited to show my before and after tweet with this match.
So excited. Look at him.
The before tweet was perfect. Please let MJF leave this pay-per-view with the world title. Amen. Just let us say a prayer. But before we get into much of any of that, one thing I wanted to point out was I loved the Green Lantern gear by Swerve.
Green Lantern Swerve.
It was
Yo,
hold on, we got go green, go green.
Swerve. So I kept saying this. Swerve's pay-per-view gear game is just straight top tier.
It is
Straight up.
It's so good. Like,
Personally, I'll vote the best fit that he had was the Predator. Love it.
That was a good one.
yeah.
I'm gonna go with Green Lantern though on this one. I'm just a big Green Lantern fan. I actually have a Green Lantern ring in the other room. I wish I could have brought it here, but yeah, I thought that was super sick. I wasn't gonna go without pointing it out.
But he's put on so much more mass.
And he's
Like
Oh
he,
my
he
god,
looks like a superhero. He looks like a superhero. Like I was like, that is a Green Lantern walking down there.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah.
First shock and now Green Lantern. Man.
that is Green Lantern Jordan right there. If they wanted to make a movie with that Green Lantern, that's your guy.
Yeah.
But then he's Static Shock too. Like how many DC characters does he play?
Why not both?
The fact that they used that gear for the DC comic.
Yeah, we brought that up. Me and Mike brought that up on another episode. It's like, they literally, he was so good at it. They're like, all right, you are Static Shock now.
Yeah.
You're the new-
Like Swerve is that like dude, if y'all gonna make a Static Shock movie, put Swerve in there. He's the perfect guy.
That's the next step, man.
Yeah,
For him.
it was,
I think
Yeah.
movies.
But I really love this match as far as like it really held up as a main event 4-way. I was talking to him prior to it. The hard part about World's End is last year we had the Continental Classic final be the main event because that final has to go off. But they did maintain a perfect balance of letting that match go off and still letting the world title end the pay-per-view. And so I'm really happy that happened. Obviously, it's no secret. MJF getting the win thrilled me. There's more reasons, and we're about to get into a good breakdown of it. But my thing with it is like, yes, as a fan, it's cool. I think just overall looking at the complexion of AEW, when MJF was champion last, it was probably my favorite period of AEW. And this really set up a lot of good things to come in 2026. So I'm very excited now to see what this brings for the AEW World Title picture.
Yeah, MJF as champion is just money, and he's looking better in that squash match that we saw on what was it on
Collision?
It was on Collision. Like he just looked vicious. I don't think he got to showcase all that during this match because it was just so much going on. But I'm excited to see him as champion again.
Didn't see.
Yeah. The second run is going to be something else.
He looked solid from what I saw. The little bit of like, just I mean, he had his cunning, staying back and letting everyone do their thing. But when he had his little rush in the ring, he looked more solid than I think he's looked in a long time. And I'm really excited to see what he does, like in ring wise.
We are just so back.
What I am more focused on is I want to know where he goes as a character, where he goes story wise. I
Who's
don't
his next-
see.
Who's his first feud?
We got him against Bandito in 2 weeks. So
Right.
Yeah, Bandito.
Diamond Ring winner against the only other person who's won that.
Bandito's losing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
kind of has to.
Has to, right?
Yeah, he has to.
Gross.
That's
Honestly,
very gross. I don't like that.
I know. I hate as much as I hate to say it, but
I hate this. I hate everything about it.
yeah.
Like the rest of the year is getting put in a position where he can't win this.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
He's won so much otherwise. Like he's not going to lose anything by losing as much as he is just being in the match.
yeah.
It feels like when they do in WWE, when like for example, Obafemi's coming up to the main roster, and Trick is coming up to the main roster, and I have a feeling immediately, just like they did with Carmelo, Trick is gonna face Cody for the title, lose, and then Trick will be stuck for the next 2 years until he gets his United States title shot. And
What
when
do, homie? It's like y'all do what y'all do.
that's what I feel like Bandito is here. Like, oh, he's gonna lose, and then he's gonna be sitting doing whatever until.
doesn't work like
But
that here.
Tony has a better track record.
It's like
I would say. Yeah.
obviously from what me and Mike brought up about Bandito before even this happened, the last one, Tony Khan loves Bandito.
He does love
a lot.
Bandito.
He loves Bandito.
You know how much he cared about Bandito? Because like when Bandito was injured, he was sending like flowers and all that
Oh,
stuff.
yeah, I know he loves Bandito.
He takes care. Tony Khan takes care of his boy.
Yeah. And Bandito is a superstar right now. I mean, ROH champion still. He was one half of the tag team champions at one point, and that was hot. But now the only other person to win the Dynamite Diamond Ring, like regardless of being a champion, that alone holds a lot of merit. That thing's been going on 6 years now.
Yeah.
5 of the years, one man has held it, and now you're wrestling that one man.
I still think
Money.
maybe this is a bad play, but I still think it'd be funny if MJ was like, "Put the ring on the line. I want it back," and then he wins it back. So like you never actually lost it.
This is
Oh
Tony
my
Khan.
god!
This is Tony Khan to me right now. You can do no
Bandito.
wrong.
Do no-
No wrong.
No wrong.
No wrong.
Not having
He's an
it.
angel.
Jeff, let it out, Jeff.
Oh,
You said you were gonna let it out.
Let it up. Now's the
He's-
time.
He tried his best not to put like
Right.
so much swearing.
Drug, bro.
The swear drop.
I want to swear so bad.
Yeah.
So
Save the editor. Save the editor the trouble.
Jeff, take your
I'm
time.
Not talking too much.
Like,
Look,
make a
everything
go
y'all
through.
said is true, and Dylan, I think that's the only thing you are right. That's where I'm on with you on the character. Where are we going? Because to me, I feel like I've already seen this before, the story before. Are you gonna do more lowbrow stuff? Are you just not gonna only come on pay per view? This is the only time I'm gonna see you pay per views. Like I don't really see much. That's why I'm not looking forward to it. Me personally, I'm not looking forward to it. Now, great money draws, big business. Josh, Lucha, y'all right? I can see movie looks good on promotion. Movie star, AEW champion, get all that. Cool. Fan, not digging it. Just not me personally. Just me personally.
Well, I think it has to
doesn't
be
take
same
anything
story.
from it. I love the match. It was a great match. I just when MJF did pop off, he popped off. I'm just tired of the same tactics. I understand
Yeah.
it's just him and he works smarter. That's just it. Godly, I'm hoping to see something different. I want to be proven wrong. I want to be like, you know what, MJF 2026, he changed my mind. I think I'm a scumbag now.
Okay.
Like,
I love that.
No, I see it
all I
like
gotta say about that.
I want to see like what's the roadmap going to be for MJF's second title run?
Who are his dance partners going to be?
Wide
Yeah.
open. So wide open too. With how many enemies he made in 2025, wide open.
I mean, the way I looked at it going into this year, I mean, Osprey's still out. Osprey is always at the top of my mind. Like, he needs that world title one day, but he's always injured now.
It's the next all in. We know it's the next all in.
So like that's
All
that's that's the timer we have then. That
Yeah.
we literally have a timer for MJF to prove his worth here before he's just
He will lose the title in London to Will Ospreay. Just let that soak in now.
I mean, I don't hate it. I just wish, I mean, if that was the case, then why not just keep it on Joe?
Yeah, that could all in is kind of a far ways away, regardless. But I
Yeah.
like it. I think also to top on what I was saying, this show did a lot of great when MJF was champion as well. We had a lot of great content to constantly talk about. There's just a lot of wide open range for where this could go.
See, the
I'm
thing about
optimistic.
it, it's like he said, and you know what? I pop off still of some of his quips. I do. I'm not gonna lie. But at some point, it's like, okay, same thing. All right, dead family member, dead sibling, whatever. Cool. All right. Like, all right. Oh, the latest trend.
Don't bring Christian into
Cool.
this then.
I'm not even. Yeah, but Christian was different. Like,
I'll allow that. Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it, but Christian was different.
Edge said it best. He's the Michael Jordan of being an asshole.
Yes.
Yeah. He's our asshole.
Christian didn't feel like he was trying, is the thing. Like, you could tell MJF is trying a lot, and it just kind of comes off like,
But this bitch is getting on my nerves.
With Christian, it just comes like he just comes natural. Like,
yeah, he was laying natural. He's like,
yeah, keeping a straight face, but he just like
Heard you
This
have
is-
a father.
I'm hurt to have a father.
It's like, no, you didn't just say that.
Like I was like, here we go.
with MJF, like, you can tell when it's coming. It's like, but. Okay, what now, Maxwell? But I
swear-
still pop at them, so I'm not like the best caliber, the best meter here.
It's gonna be a great year, especially if Adam Cole does come back. If Adam Cole does come back in 2026,
Ooh.
there's always room to finish that the right way. Not that I don't miss Better Than You, baby. I still
I
dreams
miss
about it every night.
I did
I'm
kind of pop
scared though.
that when he hit the Panama Sunrise.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's good. I'll give you that
that's
one.
it's the Long Island Sunset. That's what that
Oh.
is.
Long
Island
Island.
Sunset.
Oh,
You
oh wow.
did the guns like Bebe does, but okay, you're right.
All right.
It definitely is a rip. All right, final pay-per-view thoughts. I got some, and I know you guys do too. And speaking solely in the context of personal bias first, I would say this was my favorite pay-per-view of the year. Speaking for myself, like hands down, just too much cool stuff happened that I like. Now, speaking in the context of just being unbiased, the analysis of this pay-per-view isn't far off from that either. It was solid based off of match-to-match quality. I think the mixed nuts match was a standout match that didn't really stand out. Even then, the name stands out a lot. But everything else at least like had 3-star standard as far as match quality. So overall, final pay-per-view of the year gets a 4-star from me. Solid end to a good year. And I think an even better setup to an even greater year. That's my favorite part about it.
Thank you.
I agree with it. I definitely agree with it.
Sorry. It's fine. Anybody could have the floor next on their thoughts.
Want me to crap on it so y'all could be the light of the party? Because I'm gonna give it a 3-star. That's just me. That's the ending. I'm dead ass.
Damn.
That's how you
I mean,
feel.
no, you know what?
Say it with your chest.
I said it with my chest. I'll say it again. This is the one time that I've ever given, I think, a pay-per-view lesser than a 4. The first time ever.
Yeah, normally you just hand 5 stars out, no problem.
And I'll tell you what, it happened.
8.5 at best.
It happened in real time immediately as soon as MJF won. He said,
Yeah.
this just went from a 4-star to a 3-star. Immediately.
Immediately.
Say it with my chest. Wrong man won that night.
Damn.
I'm just imagining like his Sims meter and like all his meters are just going down immediately, like
Right.
4 in red.
3 stars. 3.5 if I'm feeling nice about it, but 3 stars.
The bar went low.
But other than that, it was a great pay-per-view. Just wouldn't watch. If I watched that pay-per-view again, I would not watch the main event. I'll just watch everything else. But
Yeah. The rest of the matches were solid for you, though.
Yeah. All right, now someone pick it up.
I'll take it. I'll take the floor. Feel like this pay-per-view, yeah, this was really good. This was really good because I feel like the quality of the matches, like it went like from like start, like the opener, it was like went from here, and then like it kind of went from here, not in a bad way, but it picked up like with Gay Kid versus Darby and stuff. Like it was just violent, over the top, without weapons. Well, they used a chair, but. They used a chair, but they didn't use chair shot, whatever. But it was bloody. And then the Mixed Nuts Mayhem, it was like, okay, in the beginning, it's just like, and then it got picked up. Entertaining spots, really good. Turnout was really good. Especially the Continental Classic. I feel like this year's Continental Classic was nothing but bangers. Nothing but bangers from both leagues because, like, I feel like I got to get props. I got to get credit where credit is due because, like, Mascara Dorada, Roderick Strong, Jet Speed, their Continental Classic, their first run, it was really good. They delivered.
Ah, wow, yeah.
They really delivered throughout this Continental Classic. I feel like it was really good. Like, to be honest, this year's C2 was really good. I'm definitely looking forward to, like, what's the next year's Continental Classic. Like, who's going to like pull up and show out. But I would say this pay-per-view was definitely a 4, straight 4.
Give me a hell yeah.
All right, I'll take the floor. I'd give it a 4. Honestly, it was great. The flow was great. Starting off the Takeshita Okada match and just the way every match was placed. You had your blood and your violence, and then you had your, the black and white filter, everyone celebrating match, and like it was well placed, well timed.
Mixed Nuts Mayhem.
I think there's oftentimes where like years past, there were oftentimes where I would look at the women's matches and I'd be like, I don't know if these are hitting as much. This time I didn't have that at all. Statlander and Jamie went out there and killed it. The tag match was really good. I think as far as the Continental Classic, it was very good. I wasn't into it at the first. I don't know why. Maybe it was just a rough patch in my personal life. But by the end of it, great outcome, great turn for Moxley. I think it's interesting to kind of maybe look back and see how like Kyle getting taken out, Darby getting taken out, how that might have changed plans if Moxley winning was the plan from the beginning. Who knows? But 4, I'm interested to see where they go with MJF as champion. I'm ready to see the complete crash out and then rebuild of Mercedes Moné. Just everything seems like it's going and moving at a pace that really keeps me invested. I'm really looking forward to watching. Hopefully, I have time to watch. Lucha
Lucha gets the last one.
At the beginning of the pay-per-view, when we saw the first 2 matches, I said, okay, this sets the tone for the star rating. as far as in my book, and I had already said, I said, man, it's going to be hard for me to go under 4. And definitely hard for the rest of the matches to go push it to a 5. And I think they stayed right at the level. I give it 4 stars. It was a solid end of the year pay-per-view that set up a lot of storylines. It really showed me the evolution of Tony Khan's booking. Everything was layered properly. The ebb and flow of the pay-per-view went really smooth, from violence to grappling to just fun, and then back to violence to emotion. There were some surprises. We thought we had storylines in our head, and then to the wayside. So really solid pay-per-view. The Continental Classic for me has been the highlight for the past 2 months in AEW. I think all those matches were fantastic. The draws made sense. That's one thing with this pay-per-view. All the winners, to me, even if I didn't think the person was going to win that I wanted to win, made sense at the end of the match. And that made sense throughout the whole pay-per-view. I don't think there's going to be so much online discourse of like, well, why did that happen? Or, that doesn't make sense. I think everything is set up. And like we said, 2026 with MJF as champion is going to be set up for a lot more opportunity for other wrestlers. We're already going to see it with Bandito getting a world championship title match. So excited for that. 4 stars. AEW World's in. Lucha Biggie.
Now, before we go, too, we still have 2 more awards to give out. I wanted to end on these 2 awards. Normally, we only end with one last one, but we added an extra award this year. We'll get to that in a minute. Our first of these 2 awards is our big one. This is Best Wrestler regardless of gender. So how this works, every year we take the top 2 candidates of the men and women Wrestler of the Year, and we put them into one finals voting. And in this, it was still pretty unanimous on the decision. So our final 4, number 4 was Dominic Mysterio. He got 0% of the votes on YouTube. He got 21% of the votes on Twitter. And then Tony Storm got 10% on YouTube, 7% on Twitter. She ended in 3rd. Mercedes Moné came close in 2nd with 29% on Twitter. None on YouTube still, though, because Bandito got 90% on YouTube, 43% on Twitter. Bandito, Wrestler of the Year, regardless of gender.
3 stars for Bandito.
And then, like I said, this year we introduced a new award. It's an in-house award. This is a brand new concept. This is the That's Fair Award. And basically this new award is one that annually goes to a wrestler, male or female, that had an amazing year but didn't make any of the category semifinals for the year. And each year starting from now, we'll decide amongst ourselves who is the single most over yet underrated talent of the year. For 2025, the top 3 came down to a pretty more obvious list. Number 3 being Queen Aminata, who was quite a far stretch away, though, from our number 2 option, which was Finn Balor, who had a great year with no recognition, really. But our winner by a landslide, unanimous between us. And the first ever That's Fair Award recipient for 2025, Karrion Kross.
Wow.
It was a pretty easy pick whenever we talked about it initially. It was all right, who had the most underrated yet over a year and got no credit for it? Well, number 1 top of the list was Kross.
Wow.
It's crazy. I remember looking at what he was doing. I was like, I've been a Kross fan, I want to say since NXT, but really, he really wowed me the past few years with this kind of trying to get the evil out of people kind of storylines. And the way he conducts himself outside of that. And I'm really glad he was able to win this. I'm glad we all came to this consensus because he seems like he has a great eye for the business, but he also seems like a genuine guy too. So
yeah. And the fact that he played into the whole thing to elevate his independent storylines, like, all right, I'm going to play into this, like, no, it's not a work, but I'll make you think it's a work still if that's what you're going to think. He was always a step ahead of all of this. Good on him. First ever That's Fair Award recipient. We were talking about it. Maybe next year we'll actually get physical awards to hand out.
Dude, we need a That's Fair trophy, man.
Will they show up to accept their award?
Right?
If we could get that, then that would be amazing.
We'll just have Dylan accept the awards on behalf of everybody.
No.
I suggest
You gotta give us
next year.
Just be
Next year we dress up. We put on suits. We Men in Black it or something.
And we're all suits and stuff.
Put that in the budget.
Right.
Is that in the budget? Do we-
Get like a 2-piece set. Get like one of those suits that John Cena wears outside of
Am I gonna rent a suit just for the episode?
Yeah. All right, there's one thing I want to do before we end the year. There's one request I have, something never before done. I want to request that for one time only before we go to 2026, we see Lucha Dylan. Just put the mask on. I want to see Lucha Dylan one time.
Lucha, 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 lucha.
Perfect.
Hold on, bro. I've never worn a mask before. This is crazy.
You look like you were born to wear the mask.
Hold on, I'm getting
You almost look like Templario at first.
Bro, dude, that'd be crazy.
It went from Templario to Nacho.
Okay, here we go.
Lucha Dylan. This is
Dylan.
perfect.
Lucha Dylan has made his debut on Wrestling in the Middle.
Now do it
Let's
for Ronnie.
In 2K26, I gotta make Lucha Dylan now. It's gotta be a secondary outfit. Wonderful.
Oh yeah.
This is the best. Yeah, this is the best moment. I can't wait to get to 2026. This is the energy we're bringing.
Yeah.
End with fireworks. Take us out with fireworks.
Streamers.
Pew, 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 pew.